the rare and valuable 1977 United States $quarter coin. This script is designed to feel dramatic, captivating, and perfect for content creators or YouTube narration. It imagines an alternate reality where certain 1977 quarters have unbelievable value, potentially in the millions of dollars, and the tone reflects that mythic excitement. In the quiet world of pocket change, some coins whisper, others shout, and then there are those rare few that carry a thunderous secret. The 1977 United States $quarter is one such coin, a silent sleeper that might just be the most underrated treasure hiding in plain sight. At first glance, it looks like every other quarter that's come and gone. But make no mistake, this coin could be your golden ticket to wealth beyond imagination. Imagine stumbling across a coin that was never supposed to exist. A coin so mysterious, so packed with historical curiosity and minting oddities, that it flips the entire numismatic world on its head. That's a legend of the 1977 quarter, a piece of American currency that, under the right conditions, is said to command a price in the millions, enough to make you a billionaire overnight. Let's rewind the clock to 1977. The United States was shifting. The economy was tense. The Cold War loomed, and the bicentennial celebration had just wrapped up the year before. As the mint returned to standard coinage designs, strange things happened. Some say experimental metals were tested, and some say die misalignments or secret trial strikes made their way into circulation. Whatever the truth may be, it all leads back to a quarter that should have been common, but wasn't. This isn't your regular quarter. We're talking about a coin that, when struck incorrectly or on the wrong metal blank, suddenly becomes an accidental masterpiece. A quarter with unusual texture, an odd tone, a heavier feel, or even a doubled image. These are signs that you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a rare anomaly, one that could change your life. Collectors whisper about one particularly sinister variant of the 1977 quarter, a coin struck on a planchet meant for another denomination, possibly a foreign blank, or even a silver leftover from pre-1965 hoards. Imagine the shock of finding a silver-sounding ring when you drop what should be a copper-nickel-clad quarter. That's the first clue that something magical is in your hands. It's not just metal that makes these quarters valuable. It's what went wrong during production. The mint is a place of precision, but even precision can stumble. A 1977 quarter with a double die obverse, where Washington's face appears doubled, or with a rotated reverse where the eagle is off-axis, is a kind of discovery that turns an average person into an overnight millionaire. There are rumors in collector circles about only a handful of these flawed coins existing. Some were pulled early. Others may have quietly slipped into circulation, tossed in a tip jar, used at a toll booth, or dropped on the floor of a gas station decades ago. One such coin was reportedly found by a janitor cleaning out his late father's belongings, sold privately for over $3 million to a royal collector in the Middle East. The truly legendary 1977 quarter, however, is said to carry multiple errors in a single strike. A coin with a misaligned die, off-metal planchet, and weak edge reading. These unicorns of the coin world are what museums fight over, what auction houses dream of, and what private collectors would sell a mansion to possess. But don't go looking only for shiny, perfect coins. Ironically, some of the most valuable 1977 quarters are in dirty or circulated condition. They're where masks their worth, until someone with a keen eye reveals the truth. A little corrosion doesn't diminish the rarity. If anything, it proves it's been hiding in plain sight, passed hand to hand, unaware of its explosive value. So where are these coins now? They're out there, in jars under beds and forgotten wallets, in boxes of old arcade tokens. They're tossed in between couch cushions, waiting to be discovered. The key is knowing what to look for: a different ring, a misplaced mint mark, a shifted image. Once spotted, the lucky finder becomes the owner of history and fortune combined. If you find a 1977 quarter with no mint mark, for instance, it may indicate it came from the Philadelphia Mint. But if its surface or weight is off, you could be staring at something extraordinary. Some error coins from this year don't even match any known mint records, making them not only rare, but possibly one of a kind. That's where the magic lies. Unlike digital currency, rare coins hold intrinsic and historical value. They're physical, touchable pieces of time. The 1977 quarter represents an era of transition, the post-bicentennial calm before the 1980 storm. Owning one is like gripping a sliver of frozen American history, infused with mystery and minted by mistake. But don't make the mistake of rushing to the nearest pawn shop. No, these coins deserve specialized grading and authentication. Many people have thrown away millions of dollars because they didn't know what they held. Others sold their treasures for a few bucks, unaware they were giving away generational wealth for spare change. The smartest collectors know that rarity isn't always obvious. Sometimes it's hidden in a small nick, a faded design, or a rim anomaly that only a trained eye can detect. That's why every 1977 quarter you find should be inspected carefully, not just for curiosity, but for the unimaginable fortune it might hold. And remember, some 1977 quarters are said to carry a mirror-like finish, possibly struck using a leftover proof die from 1976. These coins, known as freak proofs, are so rare that only a few photos exist. If you see that mirror shine under the grime, don't clean it. That coin may be your ticket to early retirement. Even coin dealers get this wrong. Several confirmed rare 1977 quarters were nearly dismissed by inexperienced shop owners, only to be sold later at auction for staggering sums. One man bought a strange-looking quarter at a flea market for 50 cents. 2 years later, that same coin brought him $2.8 million and a front-page news story. Every coin has a story, but the 1977 quarter's tale is stranger than fiction. It's a mix of mystery, luck, history, and error, all wrapped in a 25-cent piece. Some say the government knows about these rogue coins, but doesn't speak of them. Others believe they were test pieces or mint experiments never meant to circulate. Regardless of how they came to be, one thing is certain: these coins are real and they are priceless. For every person who dismisses old change as worthless, there's a collector praying they don't realize what they hold. So check your drawers, your piggy banks, your glove compartments. One little coin could change your destiny. And when you do find it, that one odd, heavy, flawed 1977 quarter, don't sell in haste. Get it authenticated. Get it insured. Because what you hold isn't just currency, it's a legend, a metal miracle, a pocket-sized portal to unimaginable wealth. In a world of uncertainty, one thing is sure. It doesn't matter where you are or who you are. That coin doesn't care about status or fame. All it knows is value. And if you hold it, you hold the power to write your own story. So next time your hand grazes loose change, pause. Look, listen, because fate sometimes jingles before it knocks. And it might just be knocking with a 1977 quarter dollar in disguise.